Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, there we go. What happened here? I have a nice humming singing voice. I didn't realize anybody was actually here. Thank you, Pizza. Hi, Luna. I told you. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. I've made this deal with myself that once I got the biggest stress off of my plate that is happening in real life, that's work related, and I had another personal thing that is already resolved. It was resolved last week. I would do a karaoke stream. I have said this. I think I've been getting in my head about doing the karaoke stream because, you know, even if someone tells you that you're a good singer or that they like your singing, that doesn't necessarily mean you yourself are confident in your ability to sing. So I am confident now in my ability to sing, and I will be doing a karaoke stream this weekend. Because I had been slowly putting together a list of songs that I wanted to sing, and I was just like, next week. And I've been so stressed out with this project for work that has just been dragging on forever that I am now at the point where I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I can do this. So we're gonna do it. So the negative space. Oh, why isn't it zooming out? What happened? It got stuck. You're right. This would be like the torso, and this is like the underarm, essentially. So this is basically like where your sleeve would go. But because it's like just it's a crop top and it's an off-the-shoulder crop top, there is no sleeve necessarily up in this region. So like this keys into this area right here when it wraps around the model. But yeah, I can't change the templating. That's just how the template was built. I would feel bad for anybody who actually had that. Okay, we were on layer 12. There you go. There we go. Some nice shadow. A little bit more over there. Am I gonna do Minecraft later today? Nope, Minecraft is Fridays only. Hello, the Jam Child. Wait, the Jam Child, isn't that you? That's not Burnt. Who is that? New person? I'm still getting used to all these people. How's life going? Life is going pretty good. So, my eczema's flared up today. It's quite painful. Oh yes, you gave me art! You came from the raid! Yes. Oh my god, is that what the title of the stream is? Hold up. Wait a minute. I thought I linked my stream correctly, and apparently I didn't. So, let me fix it. I will fix it. As you can see, I'm quite tired. We'll update the thyroid titles. We're updating everything. I completely forgot to update everything, so don't mind me. Things have been a little crazy at work, and today I finally finished a project that should have been submitted last month. Whew, it was a doozy. It was a doozy. And, because, like, the client had all these things that they wanted to change, and... yeah. The architect that they originally hired did not do their due diligence, and basically charged them an astronomical amount of money to give them a completely screwed up set of drawings that they were supposed to have an extension of their house built on, and that's not okay. So I just spent like the past month fixing the drawings, and I feel so bad because the clients basically paid like, I could only imagine they've paid probably like $30,000 to get these drawings to a buildable state, and that's so unfortunate because it should never cost you that much for such a small job. You had to not take your meds for a week in order to donate? Yeah, coming off the medicine really screws with you, doesn't it? That's unfortunate. But I mean, I guess it makes sense because they don't want to give people blood that has extra hormones in it, right? Or is it other medications? Okay, I think we're good here. We're gonna turn this layer off. We're gonna save it. And then we're gonna re-import it onto her cute little shirt and see how that changes things. Oh wait, I have to export it, duh. Duh. Sweater texture? Yeah, sweater texture. No, tests. Oh! Targeting seizures. Don't have the meds I also use for mood control. Oh. Oh my god, that's gotta be awful. Seizures are dangerous. But I guess you wanted to donate that badly? Oh, that looks weird. I don't like how that looks, actually. Actually, How do I feel about this? Maybe if I soften it? Did he tell me about his new cards? I only got to watch part of his stream the other night. Did he get good stuff? Yeah, it looks better when you soften it. Oh, that looks way better. But I have a better thing to do. I can watch you. Well, thank you. But it seemed like you had quite a few people watching you the other night, that you were able to raid me. Yeah, like I said, I didn't get to watch a lot of his stream. Okay, let's see. This one? Yeah, this one. Oh yeah, this looks so much better once it's softened out. Alright, let's try exporting again. And then import. Did it even change? A little bit. I'm trying to think, like, how do I make this look better? I think it needs a little bit at the top too. Well, it's not that bad. Alright, she wants me to make her a necklace. This one's gonna be crazy. Let's see if I can find an actual thing. Oh wait, that's super cute. Kawaii desu? Oh, have you not watched his other streams, Pizza? He really loves doing. I got him the HoloLens cards for Christmas, and then I bought him more because his birthday was in January. So he's been opening them for quite a few weeks now. Ah, I see. So you've built a good community with other streamers. I'm so bad at that. I'm wondering if I can isolate one of these. Let's see if I can do it. Actually, we wanna... Did I do one for the necklace yet? I did not. Okay, so let's go in here. Override. You've been working on a new piece. Ah, cool. Watch the end of the Minecraft stream, finish the card one, left before he finished the second row. Ah. I'm glad you're enjoying my brother's content. Alright. You have this necklace here. So let's export it. Wait, do I already have one? Oh, I do. I do have it already. Okay, never mind. I just didn't see it. I did not make... Here we go. Okay. show up. No. It's gotta paste in the right spot. Paste in place. There we go. Oh, I do collabs. We were collabing on Thursday and Friday. You can absolutely DM me the piece. Now you have to wait to watch my sister's content? You might be waiting a bit. Like I said, she wants to do a lot of pre-recording because she's smarter than I am. Okay. So it's looking like we got some cute little pearls going on here. Let's see, is there a chain in the necklace category? Presets. That's kind of cute, but that's not what I'm looking for. Those are little pearlies. No, there's no chains. Oh yeah, your study? Your study? You're not studying very well. Oh, you mean we didn't do the streaming together thing on Twitch? Yeah, we didn't do that. Should we do that? Does that actually, like, work? Does it help people find other people? Oh wait, that's actually really cute. That's a really great Pokemon. Is that like your Pokemon OC? You're not studying very good if you're here. Ah. Okay. Back to the necklace. We want to follow the same trajectory of the necklace. So I'm gonna actually leave that there and make a new layer. So we're gonna actually cheat here. We're gonna take this cute little peach charm and we're gonna manipulate it into a necklace. I only need this chunk here. Turn this off so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. There are gonna be more Pokemon on this piece when I catch them? Oh, cool! So you're building a team? That's awesome. Okay, let's erase some stuff. Oh, nope, we want to erase on the other layer. Hey, BB, what's up? Tabletop version of Pokemon called Pokeroll. I haven't heard of that. I've been tempted to play the Pokemon Infinite Fusion on stream because I'm seeing so much of that game on Reddit, and it looks absolutely hilarious to me. But we'll see. I'm thinking about it. So, I'm actually curious what kind of content people would want to see me do or play, because I have a long list of games that I want to play, and I'm having trouble deciding which ones to play, because there's so many of them. I want to get back, after I'm done making my sister's model, into playing puzzle games on Wednesday, so I think I'll continue the Nonary game series, because there's 2 more games that I haven't played yet. I've only played the 999 one, and I played through all the endings for that one. That took about 3 streams to do. 4. Fakemon trading cards. Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead? What's that? Cataclysm. What is this? Turn-based play RPG skill progression system. Major aspects of the game is incredibly deep, with a deep inventory system, vehicles, boats, NPCs, and their own stories. Interesting. It kind of looks like, there used to be a game that my brother and I used to play a lot, on the Game Boy. What was it called? Frickin'... I can't remember. Grand Mountain Adventure? Is this a snowboarding game? Oh, that's so interesting. That's such an interesting concept. I have so many games on my wish list now that I'm looking at it. I didn't even realize how many I had. So at some point, I want to Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes and play that with my brother. That's a goal. Oh, Quern is actually on sale right now. I might get Quern. Be like the only person on Twitch who has streamed it. What are the 5 things you want to do? Experience? Okay. Is this like anything and everything kind of question? Alright, number 1 is I want to go to Japan. I've been wanting to go to Japan for a while. My brother's actually going in October, but I can't swing it this year to go. So I'll probably wait to go. Maybe next year if I'm lucky during HoloFest. We'll see. We'll see. So that's 1. Go to Japan. 2, I would like to experience Carnival, but in Italy. Because I'm told it's really, really beautiful and really fun. I want to go to Tomatina in Spain, which is the tomato throwing festival at the end of harvest. I don't really care to see the running of the bulls. That seems really dangerous to me, and I'm not interested in that. I would like to do a 3D concert at some point in my streaming career. I told myself I would not buy Alright, so here's the thing. If I get to 1,000 subs, I will buy the ReboCap sensing system, which is the body tracking. It's not very expensive, but I don't want to spend money if I'm not going to actually continue streaming long term. Does that make sense? So for now, I've held off on buying it because I don't know if I will stream forever. You know, if this doesn't take off, I might stop or slow down or reduce how much I stream. But if I can get to 1,000 subs, I will definitely buy the ReboCap and start doing 3D live streams. In fact, if you guys want to see something fun, I don't know if you guys know the program Boruto. Realistic things? Yeah, these are realistic. Tomatina, Carnival, traveling to Japan, 3D live. And I guess my last one would be to see the ice festival in China. Because that's some of the craziest ice sculptures I've ever seen. And I really, really want to see that in person. But I'm kind of scared to go to China because they're a little extremists over there. Oh, that's super cute. Okay. So we're gonna show you guys something pretty fun. Something interesting. No. Okay. 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 Let's see if this actually loads. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. I'm gonna let it load on the side there. It takes a hot second. Hold on. Carnival is in Brazil, but there is also a carnival in Italy. Carnival in Brazil is also really cool. There's a lot of really cool festivals that happen around the year. Oh, Pizza, you should really look up the ice festival. It happens in North China. It's so pretty. Like, they literally make, like, ice ships and things. It's crazy. Of course, if I ever come to Brazil, I'll definitely hang out with you. Okay, BB says, one buy a house with a substance farm? Subsistence farm. Start a family, make enough money to travel, help my community. I'm done with it. That's really based, BB. That's very based. There's so many things around the world that I would like to do, if I'm being honest. Like, it's just finding the time and money to do them is like, whoa, I didn't want to do that. BB is a Chad? BB is a Chad. Alright, why is the media not loading? Okay, I'm gonna disable my VC face for a second. Because I want to see if that's the reason why it's not loading. I'm a Chad. Oh. Come on. What's going on here? Okay. It's making me do the manual setup. This software is weird to use. It's very, if you can see, like, it's not the most sensitive. But if I put on... Where is it? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Come on, where's the body tracking? I have to calibrate this. I haven't calibrated it. See, look, it does weird things. It's not doing the hand tracking. It's supposed to track my hands, but it's having trouble with that. Yeah, it's only doing face tracking, but I want it to do body tracking too. Like, it's showing my hands on my screen, but it's not actually showing them in the model space. But what this thing can do is it actually can track my hands as well as my body. It's not super accurate. I have to do a lot of calibrating, but it's kind of cool. So I do want to eventually start using this program to do full body tracking. Play my robot. Ah, here we go. No, still not working. But it's kind of cool because I can do this. And you can see my whole model. It also, for some weird reason, it like makes the model very bright. Like, it's super saturated in the colors. Let's see. CPU, face tracking, global blend shape, body and intensity, linked eye blinking, use bones for eye movement, hand tracking, yes. Nope, it's still not working. Why it no do what I wanted to do? Skill issue. I don't know why it's not working. Let me try reloading the scene. Oh, okay, it just closed the whole program. Anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea. I do want to start using that program. I obviously have a lot of calibration that needs to happen. But yeah, at some point, I want to start using that program. This program is great for just like general streaming, but I do want to start doing more physical streams. Oh god. I'm gonna have to recalibrate this. Okay, there we go. Now my head's not broken. But yeah, I will get to a point where I can use the 3D model with the hand tracking, and I do want to get body trackers. Warudo actually does connect to the Rococo kit, which I do at some point want to get, but again, let's get to the basics first. So, first things first is the RoboCap, which is only about $200, and I will probably purchase that at like 500 subs or something. And then maybe if we get to 1,000, or maybe if we get to 1,000 relatively quickly after that, we might consider getting the Stretch Sense gloves. But those are expensive. Those are like $700, and I am hesitant to spend that kind of money on a hobby. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe it'll become more than a hobby. Let's see, can we find a nice looking chain? Yes, we can. Okay. Once you spent 2K on a hobby, now you're trying to sell it back? Was it Warhammer? What do you mean, open the new server? So the Discord server is my Discord server. They're just joining my Discord server. We renamed it already. I'm gonna add a new profile picture to it soon. And we're gonna make different sections for each of us. I just haven't had a chance to work on it yet. But basically, like, it's gonna be my Discord, and they're gonna join. 3x2 CNC router. That sounds awesome. But that also sounds so expensive. Yeah, so it's the same Discord server. No new Discord server. We're just gonna change it up a bit. Add their streams to the announcements board. That kind of stuff. Alright, so we're gonna go back in here. And I'm gonna do some erasing. Yeah, so we're not doing anything too crazy. But hopefully, with the 3 of us, we can build like a pretty sizable community. I think that would be really nice. It'd be fun. Okay, so we're gonna duplicate this layer. And start chopping it up. See, this is gonna be the annoying part, finding where everything connects to itself. Let's try edit, transform, flip horizontal, and let's bring it over here. Okay, so now we're gonna turn the guide off. We're gonna turn this off and see what happens. Necklace final. Save. We're gonna try and import our new texture. See what it does. Okay, it worked. It's hard to see it though. Nice. Okay, so it did work. You bought hurry before he came to... True, Jim. True. You would be 40k in debt. Let's see. We want to get this to come up. So what if I did -10? What about -20? -50? -100? That's super cute. -69? Nope, it wouldn't have been enough to come over the sweater, unfortunately. Okay. Cute. Alright, so we've got that. Ooh, we got some weird clipping happening here. We're gonna have to fix that. I don't like that. I don't like this little bit that's happening over here. Okay, she's got a cute little necklace. I have to finish her apron. Let's add pockets to this apron. Dear God. Adding pockets to this apron is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna have to also do the cutting again on the sweater. Right, I have to erase some stuff here. Ah! Ah! No! Girl, your hair is in the way. Can I get under the hair if I zoom in enough? Why does it do this to me? Why does it keep jumping like that? There we go. I want to clean that up a little. Okay. Alright. Our sweater is looking super cute. She wants a headband. I have no idea how I'm going to make a headband. Genuinely have no idea. Because there's no, like, hat tool in this. I'm gonna have to make it out of hair, which sounds insane to me, because I'm not that skilled yet. What is something cute I can do with the socks? Just add a couple orange stripes. Put a cylinder on their head? No, you're right, I can. I can make it. It's just not easy. I like her shoes. I'm gonna keep the shoes, even though those are a default shoe in the program. Necklace is perfect. I have to finish her apron. Yeah, it's just a lot of puzzling, because of how the program works. What color should her nails be? Let's do her nails. Let's do her nails. I'm gonna do her nails. What's a cute color that we can do? Just like the softy orange color. Did it color the underside of her finger? Take a bigger brush. Actually, undo. Do I like that color is the question. Not really. I did eat. I ate right before I streamed. That's why I started stream kind of late. I made myself some pasta. No, that's not a cute color. I don't like that. What if I took one of the colors from her eye? Or the pink? What do you think of the pink? Maybe the pink is nice. That's pretty cute. Let's give her like pasta line? Yeah, I had I made pasta with Alfredo sauce. Alright, let's shrink the brush down. I think it's this. Actually, I need to figure out what finger we're on here. Yeah, we're gonna give her the French manicure. If I had a genie with 3 wishes, what would they be? Whoa, that's a tough question. If I'm being honest, I would probably want enough money that I don't have to work anymore, and that I could do streaming as a hobby and not feel bad. You're my genie today? Yeah, I would love to be able to stream full time. Regardless of whether it made money or not, but it's not really feasible, obviously. I need a real full-time job. And honestly, if I could stream interior design, that'd be fun too. Because I actually do like my job. I just don't think a lot of people would be interested in watching that kind of content. Interior design contest? Yeah, I think, like, because the things that interest me, like, don't get me wrong, I love gaming. Gaming is better than your CAD streams. I love gaming, I really do. It's just, everyone does gaming content, and it's just like, well, do I want to do what everyone else is doing? Not necessarily. Games are fun, and a lot of people like watching them, but there's so much other content that people just don't give a chance. I would love to do interior design streams. I would love to do, like 3D rendering streams where I could show you what the house could potentially look like. I like being given houses and be like, okay, renovate this house, make it a better plan. That's what I do in real life, and that's what I love to do. It's fun. For me, it's a puzzle. Every day, it's a puzzle. You know, when your client comes to you and says, I want a kitchen, but I have no idea what I want it to look like. Well, that's what I do. I am not gonna play Fortnite. You cannot get me to play Fortnite. It's not happening. I will not play Fortnite. I'm sorry. It's not in the cards. I genuinely don't like that game. Alright, so we're gonna take this sucker and we're gonna modify it with the hue and saturation. I want it to be more orangey. Okay, that's purple, this is red, so this is orangey. Up the saturation a bit. And then I'm gonna actually do some color correcting here. So we're going to add a layer, create a clipping mask. I'm gonna take this peachy color and we're gonna actually color over it with the multiply tool. I want to live but have no idea how it needs to look like besides not being in this body. Can you CAD my life? Do you use any engine to do real-time rendering to show how things will end up? I don't often 3D model, but when I do, I'm using SketchUp. I can use Rhino as well, though that one is a lot more complicated to use. I don't typically 3D model because we consider that an added expense charge. Oh, that's really dark. Let's lighten that up. Would you consider getting another cat? I would love another cat, but I think my roommate would kill me if I got another cat. I genuinely think they would kill me if I got another cat. As lovable as Juby is, she's a handful. Okay, that's much more in the realm of the colors that I think my sister was going for here. So now let's take these three. Oh, it won't let me do them individually. Damn it. Let's do color balance. Hue and saturation, not color balance. It's so funny that you bring that up, Pizza, because I was walking through downtown, and this new cat cafe opened up recently, and they were closing the cafe, in the process of closing the cafe, and you know, so all the cats are still out and about. And then there's this one, and it's a rescue and cat cafe. So all the cats that are in there are up for adoption. And I was so tempted. Alright, this is not really changing colors very much. Because I'm looking at the wrong one, that's why. This is the one I need to look at. Okay. So we're looking at -15, -15. Okay, now let's go to this one. Image adjustments. Hue and saturation. -15. -15. Okay, and then the last one is this one. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. But yes, we were at. I was walking past the cat cafe, and there was a bunch of kids outside, or college kids, because I'm in a college town. Bunch of college kids, and they're like, "Oh, the cats are so cute," and they walk away, and I'm walking by. And I stopped and I looked into the cat cafe, and there's this one black cat. Looked very young. Looked like maybe a year old. Very young looking cat. And the cat just freezes. And he's sitting, facing the door, looking directly at me, and he's just staring, no blinking, just this little black void with his big eyes, and I'm just like, oh my god, you're the cutest thing in the world, I want to kidnap you. But my roommate's like, you can't have another cat. He's very cute, though. I'm like, damn it. I would love to have a buddy for Juby, but it's not in the cards right now. Maybe one day, but not today. I do want to get a dog at some point, too, so I don't know if I would get a second cat or if I would get a dog. I'm not discounting anything right now. But I have too many priorities that I need to sort out for my house before I get another pet. Let's go back to this and edit the texture. No, on the contrary, my roommate loves animals, but they don't want to be responsible for the animals that are technically mine when they're not around. Does that make sense? When I'm not around, rather. So, like, if I go to see my family for a weekend, it should not be on my roommate's, like, you know, responsibilities to take care of my pets. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, the chain is much more subtle. The peach is very, very, like, antique looking. I love it. It's cute. Yeah, so for that reason, we will not be getting another pet until I feel I am ready to take on that responsibility myself. Alright, so now we're gonna open up the apron again. Oh gosh, the apron. This is gonna be so much work. Buttons, apron, dashy dot lines. Let's pick that color up. And start doing these. I hope this looks right. Why can't I draw a straight line? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Yes, replace. Import. Oh, it's perfect. Kind of. Gotta fix the top part. Actually, these are kind of small at the top here, so it means it's scrunching the top part of this canvas, and I'm gonna have to space them, make them bigger and farther apart as I get to the top of this dress canvas here. And I need to move it over more and taper it out, because the bottom looks great. The top part over here needs to be fixed. Alright, so if I go over here and I draw here, where does that appear? Okay, so that appears about halfway over. Just to the left of the midway point of that block. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Turn that back on. So from about the midway point of this block, just slightly to the left. Let's make this brush size bigger. We're gonna jump it up to a 6. And these gotta be spaced out further. See how that looks. How's work been? Work's been okay. Not too bad. My boss is still stressed out, but definitely less than last week. Last week was really bad. I am not skilled enough with Unreal Engine to be doing that, Luna. In fact, I've never even touched Unreal Engine, if I'm being honest. Wait, what did I just do? I didn't want to open that. I wanted to export. It is an absolute skill issue. You're 100% right. I, like, barely started dabbling with Blender a few months back, and I just haven't had any time to go back and really, like, learn it. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. We're so close. So close. That first one needs to be a little bit fatter. Wait, I'm gonna do that. I should mirror it. There we go. I think I need to make these fatter too up here at the top. Decent at the engines? Not really. I feel like it wouldn't be hard for me to learn them, but to... Blender is such a skill. There's a guy that I watch on YouTube, and he's like a crazy good Blender artist. He does some... He literally makes like some of the most insane sculptures that I've ever seen in Blender. And it's just like, how many hours does this man have to put into this to achieve something of that level of detail? It's just crazy to think about. Okay, that looks so much better. Alright. Cute. Oh, right. She asked me to make the apron lighter. Damn it. I'm gonna have to do this all over again. No! When I started learning 3D modeling, no one did 3D modeling of the house, and they would build or sell. I pitched the house sales company the irresponsible time. What? I mean... So here's the thing. Why people don't do 3D models very often in this industry, it's really for people doing like super high-end stuff. And why do I say that? It's because it takes a lot of time to do 3D. A lot of time. And time equals money. So a lot of companies aren't willing to do 3D unless it's like kind of handed to them. Like, we had one client that we're like, hey, would you like us to do a 3D rendering? Because they couldn't understand, like, the 2D drawings. And they're like, yes, please. And then when we told them the price of what it would cost to do it, they're like, actually, on second thought, no, please don't do this. Alright, this is making it bluish. So if I lighten it and I up the saturation... I think that's good. So we're at lightness 20. Let's do lightness 15. Lightness 15, saturation 30. Okay, and I'm gonna actually put that in the name. So I don't forget it if I want to repeat it. 3D modeling can be a pain. It certainly can, for sure. I don't do it enough, if I'm being honest. I really don't. Alright, so we were gonna make this one a little chubbier. I don't do 3D modeling enough to really merit complaining about it. I want to do more 3D modeling, but I just don't. I don't do it enough. It's a lot of fun, though. Okay. Alright, we thickened up these lines. Let's now export it again. And let's import it here. Okay, she's right. The lighter apron does look better. I've only done it twice and I don't want to do more unless it's for me. I mean, that's fair. I find 3D modeling fun. It's just that I'm not fast enough at it to make it worthwhile for other people. Okay. This is so cute. How do I make the pockets? That's the next question. What can I use? Is there something here that I can use? Puffy shorts? Neck accessories, arm accessories. Wait, what is that? That's super cute. Can I move this? Oh, okay, there's no parameters for this. No, I can't. Can I actually, like, make something that's higher up? Doesn't even have a back to it. What? What kind of stupidity is this? Delete. You have to do it for your manufacturing class? I mean, that kind of makes sense. Do you not like 3D modeling? Or is it too tedious for you? Alright, I think we're in a good space for this outfit situation right now. How do I make these pockets is my biggest question right now. I'm wondering if I use this puffy short Wait, where did it go? Okay, there you go. It's gone. I'm gonna put this on here. Oh, I see. So it's not something you get to do, like, free will. It's something that you have to do because you have to do it. I totally get why you don't like that. Alright, so we're gonna have to do bodysuit to make this work. Is that under dresses? Yes. Okay, bodysuit. Let's go down to the parameters. I'm gonna turn all this stuff off. Wait a second, what happened here? Okay, there we go. We turned off the skirts. Let's see, we want to go increase the bulk? No. Okay, so nothing I do is gonna come forward enough to eclipse this. I don't think there's anything I can do to this bodysuit that's gonna make it... that's gonna make it come in front of this apron. Alright, so let's try... what if I did... a flowy dress? Because none of these skirts are flowy. Where's the skirt? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Alright, skirt volume. Okay, here we go. Alright, so now let's take the eraser tool and start cutting. Actually, let's go back to this. We don't care that. That works. That works. Not having a say in what I do in school is the main reason why I'm really apathetic towards school. I also know I'm not going to be able to choose what I do once I actually get a job. What do you mean you're not going to be able to choose what you do? Like what you're making, you mean? I mean, yeah, I get that. Okay. So I want to erase a lot of stuff. I mean, that depends. If you do 3D modeling as like a job at home by yourself, you absolutely could choose what you wanted to do with it. Alright, I'm trying to see where this skirt ends. There are a lot of people who like just make a bunch of 3D templates and sell them on like Etsy for people to print. They make a good amount of money doing that. Ah, I erased the chest area and I didn't want to do that. Okay, we're gonna re-erase the bow. We don't care about the bow. We're gonna get rid of all of this, because we don't care about this. All of this stuff on the back can go. If I do this... I don't have a reason to leave the house, I won't. That's a fair statement, I would have to say. I think a lot of people can attest to that sentiment. Okay. I have a rough idea of how I want this pocket to look. I want it to sit like right around here. I want it to be under the straps. Did you know Mario Odyssey speedrun can be played with their feet? I'm sure there are people who are crazy enough to do something like that, Jam. My cousin... Okay. Here's a fun fact about me and my brother. So my cousin used to love playing Super Smash Bros. With us. We used to play Super Smash Bros. All the time when we were younger. And when I say younger, I mean like, we're talking Super Smash Bros. Melee here on the GameCube, you know... the old people console. And my cousin used to play against us with his feet on the controller. And it was just like... he had like monkey feet. It was crazy. Would you actually be interested in watching that? I feel like people wouldn't be interested in watching that. I actually did do a stream once before where I was designing a house for Gargura. Good night, Jam. Thanks for stopping by. I mean, I'd be interested in entertaining the idea of, yeah, I did a house for Gura. And then I never did the part 2 of that stream. We chose not to use that controller. That was his controller. So the answer is no. The controller did not get cleaned, Pizza. Do the part 2. You guys really want to see the house design? Alright, alright. Okay. So, I promised I would do the karaoke stream this weekend. If I'm feeling up to 2 streams this weekend, so one for Saturday and one for Sunday, I will do the part 2 for that. And then, I think the part 2 was actually where we're going to start 3D modeling it. So you could see me doing 3D modeling in SketchUp if you guys want to see that. So, like, the whole premise of that segment was picking a VTuber and designing a house. I used it like a spin the wheel to get parameters of how the house was going to be and like where it was going to be approximately. And based on the parameters that were chosen, it was like a 2,000 square foot house. It was like a beach house, townhouse kind of thing. And so I mapped out the whole house. I designed out the kitchen, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, the balconies. And the next part was that I was going to start shopping for fixtures for the house. And then I was going to throw everything in SketchUp and do the 3D model for it. And then, if people like the stream enough, I was going to do it for other streamers. Like, how cool would it be to do like a Cali house? Or like a fauna house? I think it'd be really fun. And it was gonna be very campy. It wasn't just gonna be like, oh, I'm designing a house. It's blue themed for Gura. No, it was gonna be pretty campy, like a custom bed with a shark teeth headboard and things like that. Like something really campy and fun. Like a fish tank in the living room, and you know, a rug that looks like a lake. Things like that. It was gonna be a very thematic house. It wasn't just gonna be like, oh, we picked some blue cabinets with a white counter type. But I never finished that one because I didn't have anybody. I guess it's because I just really started streaming back then. So nobody was really watching it, and the only viewers that I had back then were very young. They were like 13, 14. So they weren't really interested in that kind of content. They really didn't know what was going on, really. Yeah, I already sold you on the idea. I'll consider revisiting that series, because it sounds like you guys are actually interested in it. I think it's partially I have to be more confident in the kind of content I want to stream, and not just stream what is easy. That's, I guess, the hard part. Because, like I said, it's very easy to stream games. It's not easy to pick content and stick with it. That's a little out there. But I feel like if I could get enough people watching, it would become something very entertaining and people would actually enjoy it, because there are not many people who do design or AutoCAD or 3D modeling or house design. Real house design, not like House Flipper, the game kind of house design. Like, I feel like people would actually enjoy it if they could see it. I didn't know you were so interested in house design, Luna. But it is good to see someone else who enjoys it other than just me. Alright. We're slowly trimming away at this skirt. You like catting. House design. Oh, okay. No. We don't speedrun house design, Pizza. That's how mistakes are made. getting there. Slowly, we're getting there. I can get rid of all of this. I'm trying to get this shape right here. All of this can go. You used to make house blueprints in AutoCAD? It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I mean, obviously it's my job, so I enjoy it, but so what I used to do for fun, this was something I would just do in my spare time. I used to work in New York City, and a lot of the times, the clients that we had were super, super wealthy. We're talking like multi-millionaires. Generational wealth kind of families. And there was one family that we designed a house for. They spent millions on this project. Millions. I would imagine they spent like about 5 million on this apartment design. Probably more. I don't know. I can tell you one thing. The millwork for the dining room, because they decided they wanted to panel all the walls in mahogany and do a custom floor with these crazy inlays and everything. The work for just the dining room was like more than $250,000. I think it was like 400, not a quarter, like $400,000. It was insane. It was insane. Hey, Amaro, welcome. And you have to design a school with a group so I can be judged by my school district. Oh my god, that's such an ambitious project for high school. But what they did was they bought 2 adjacent apartments. Both apartments were 3-bedroom apartments. They bought 2 adjacent apartments and completely gutted them, and then got authorization from the building to combine them to make one super apartment. And the apartment ended up having a master bedroom that was humongous, an entire corridor with a wet bar, which a wet bar, for those of you who don't know, is like a sink and a mini fridge in the bed, like in the bedroom suite, the master suite. And if you kept going down the hall, there was a his closet, a his bathroom, a her closet, and a her bathroom. And we're talking like a full-size bathroom here with a full-size shower. We're not talking about like, oh, you know, it's just his section of the bathroom and a her section of the bathroom. No, they each had their own individual bathrooms. They each had their own individual closets. The master suite was an apartment in itself. It was insane. Then there was the office, which was humongous. His office was all woodwork. It was crazy. Oh, no. Luna, these people, like, vomited money on this apartment. For context, the owner of the apartment, I found this out, like, way later. The owner of the apartment, they're Orthodox Jewish family, so they come from old money. They have a lot of kids, so they need a lot of space. This kid, this guy, is the son of a man who put in an unsolicited offer. Unsolicited meaning that he wasn't asked to put in an offer. It was never up for sale. He just kind of wanted to put an offer in on it to see what the person who owns it, or the family that owns it, was going to do. He put an unsolicited offer in for the Empire State Building for $2.5 billion. This was the son of that man, our client. Yeah, exactly. That puts in context how much money these people have, Luna. In fact, let me show you. I can show you the apartment. It basically is a house inside of an apartment building. I can show you the exact... Because the lady I worked for still has her portfolio up. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me set up the page so you can't... I'm not doxing myself. I can show you the exact apartment. Okay. Alright. So, this was my very first job. So, the interesting thing about my career is my very first job, I started working at a very high-end interior design office. And then, at some point, halfway through the design of this project, or rather, when they had just about finished the design of this project, they were going to build it. The apartment was completely gutted. I got let go from that job because they downsized the office. And then I ended up working for the mill worker who built everything in the apartment. You inadvertently did hero work? What does that mean, brother? Okay, so this is the kitchen. This kitchen is stunning. Every single thing about this kitchen is custom. The cabinetry was designed, it's white oak, it's rift white oak, so it's really expensive. This is high gloss black lacquer. All of these like latch hardwares were custom. No, this is the actual photographs. This is the actual photographs of this apartment. This is the finished product. We did do renderings at the time for this project, though. They had a custom-made hammered brass hood, Viking 60-inch stove. Yeah, no, this is the real kitchen. This is the real kitchen. Custom tiled floor. They designed the mosaic out for this floor. It's not a mosaic that you can just buy in a store. They custom made this mosaic for the floor. This was like a vintage piece that they got from a website called First Dibs. I'm sure that piece was thousands of dollars. Yeah, no, this is a real kitchen. This is not a rendering. This is a real kitchen that I had a part in designing. And this is the dining room I was talking about. So the dining room has 2 wash stations. Because Orthodox Jewish, their tradition is before they eat, they have to wash their hands. And they're not allowed to touch anything after they wash their hands. So there's actually, to turn on the water, which comes out of the lion head, there's a foot pedal down here. That's how you turn the water on. All of this is mahogany. With gold inlays. Floor is a custom parquet floor. The fume extractor feels odd. Did you pick the lock? Tell me you picked the lock. Oh my god. Poor lady. So, these are actually pocket doors. They're not pocket doors. They're how do I say this? They're not pocket doors. They're They're flush hinge doors. You're not cool. Really? You don't know how to pick a lock? I know how to pick a lock. I've picked many locks. This is a custom credenza that they had made. They had these legs. I literally watched these legs being made. They had this on a, it's called a CNC lathe. So a lathe is the thing that turns wood and then you take a chisel and you carve into it. So what this thing does is you carve one and you put it on the CNC lathe. And what it does is it has this little pin. And it takes this pin and it runs it along the edge of the piece it's trying to copy. And it duplicates the carving onto other pieces of wood. It's so wild watching it. It's so cool. You did not help with this project. You were in freaking high school while I was doing this work. Yeah, I don't know what you would call it. The guy told me it was called a CNC lathe. I don't know what else you would call it. So basically, this whole thing, these doors, what they do is they're on hidden hinges. It's on hidden hinges. So when these doors open out, they actually fit perfectly into a like a pocket in the wall. And they lay flat with the other doors on the other side. So it's a little vestibule and it creates wall paneling on the walls. And then when you close them, those wall panelings have more wall paneling behind them to make it complete. It's crazy. Oh yeah, you did work on this. You were helping with transportation of millwork and installing. I forgot you were working for the mill shop when I was doing this design stuff. Oh my god, you did do work on this. This is their bedroom. So this is like if you're sitting on the bed and facing the wall opposite of the bed. The fire is fake. The fire was added to the image, but the millwork is real. And it's like a baby powder blue. Again, custom floor. Custom floor. All of this was custom design. I did the drawings for this that went to the mill shop. It's so cool. It's so pretty. It really was such an awesome project. This is the office. This is the office. Again, look at all the intricate woodwork. Crazy. All the intricate woodwork for this space. Again, fire is fake, but the rest of it is very real. The first image? Oh, after I show all? Yeah, I can. This was, I believe this was antique glass. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was antique glass. I remember watching our craftsmen make these custom inlays to put over the glass. It was just wild watching this being made and then put together. Again, a custom floor. Fancy stone insert. They shopped forever looking for that stone. This is the wet bar I was talking about. This is the wet bar. So it's literally just a little mini fridge down here. You can't even tell because they covered it so nicely. And then a little sink. Some nice antique glass in the back. It matches the bedroom. Oh, Luna, designing this was like a dream come true. Having a client with infinite money is insanely fun. Insanely fun. Being able to spend other people's money is so much fun. And being able to explore your wildest design dreams, it's I pray for another client like this. I really do. I really, really want a client that is so willing to have fun and whimsy and want to design something beautiful and show-stopping. This was a solid pewter sink. It was crazy. So expensive. Like, literally a $2,000 sink for this tiny little 15-inch sink. This is his bathroom. Green onyx with black walnut cabinetry and wall panels and the trim. All of this is stone with an inset tub, and then there's also a shower over here. Oh, wait, go back. Okay. So yeah, this is his bathroom. This is a window, by the way. It was completely trimmed out. They did every window trimmed out. It was beautiful. It was so cool. This is her bathroom. It was like a pink fever dream. She had our mill shop custom make pink oak doors, trimmed out in white. So all of this is stained. It's red oak that was bleached and then stained with a pink tint. It was insane watching this being made. This is like a crazy... You can get this mosaic, but this mosaic is quite literally like $100 a square foot. It's insane how expensive that stone tile is. Oh no, this bathroom was gorgeous. It belongs in like a Barbie house. This was her vanity with makeup lights on the side. With every... These are all drawers. Even these corner ones here are drawers. They're actual drawers. They're angled drawers. This whole thing was so intricate to make. Watching them make this was insanity. This is her closet. Matching pink wood again. Actually, in the closet, this is not wood. This is chagrin. It's, I believe stingray skin that has been stained or dyed pink. So this wasn't oak. This was chagrin. So it's like got a soft texture to it. But yeah, this is her dressing room. Her little closet. This bathroom is the kids' bathroom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's stingray skin. Yes, the fish. But yeah, there was no pictures of like there was a breakfast nook nursery and the kids' rooms. There was no pictures of those. Because they kind of left those kind of blank. Because the kids, they only had 2 kids at the time. I know that by the time we finished the project, they had 4. So they weren't old enough to like pick their room finishes yet, so they kind of just painted them out really bland. There was nothing fancy about them. But yeah, this one was such a fun project to design for. Alright, how do I... Yeah. So yeah, wild project. Oh, you're calling it it's brass. It's all it's hand hammered brass. This thing alone probably cost about, I want to put it in the realm of $6,000 plus. Yeah, kind of wild. This place is just wild. Oh yeah. So you look up here. This is actually a tray ceiling. And there's LED lights that shine up to a ceiling that was Venetian painted, Venetian plastered, with gold and blue. And then they put a giant piece of glass over it to give it like a shine. It was just wild, the stuff that they put in this place. Yeah. It's crazy, crazy building, crazy house. Alright, alright. Let me see if I can find another one that I worked on at this company. No, they don't have other pictures of ones that I've worked on. Let me see if I can find... Let me see if I can find... Do they have any pictures of it? They don't. That sucks. So I did work in a building called 53rd West 53rd in New York City. And we designed the playroom for that building. Okay, Luna, thank you. I appreciate the compliment, but I was a junior designer at the time. So I was doing mostly the drafting and making, like, minor aesthetical changes. But yeah, it was wonderful being part of that. The two designers that I worked under were truly skilled. The owner of the company, she was like Corella DeVille, but for interior design. She was the type of woman who would walk around and she didn't like dress like super high fashion, but she acted like she made all the decisions. And she would walk by like the lead designer's desk and she'd be like, not that one. And she would throw away a piece of fabric that was gonna be used for upholstery. And then she'd basically take credit for all of the design. Meanwhile, she would literally do nothing. And she wasn't even in the office half the time. It was ridiculous. You're gonna commission me to make a house? I would gladly design a house for you. Were you trying to say brass? Alright, now what does this look like? Is it floating? It kinda is. But not a lot. I can definitely get it to sit flatter. Okay, I can make this work. I can make this work. We can get rid of this, because we're not going to be this high. We're going to be in this zone somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but we're going to be in this zone. Oh, I see. It's clipping under. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Lewd, because I'm showing her undergarments, I guess. I mean, I would love to do that too, Luna. It's just, it's so expensive to do. It really is. It's really so expensive. Okay. Alright. We're gonna export this. Pockets. Export guide. Pockets guide. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save this. Open. Pockets, pockets, pockets. Pockets guide. Pockets PNG. You're disoriented? What do you mean? After helping the girl? The lady? Then I think it's time that you just go home. Because it's gonna take you like 30 minutes to get back into the headspace to like get back to studying. You're better off going home, getting a good night's sleep, and then just going back to work tomorrow and doing it tomorrow. I'm being serious. It's 9 o'clock. It's gonna take you about at least 30 minutes to get home. Get home, relax a little bit. Don't stay up super late. Only go to stay up till like maybe 11. Stay up for another hour, hour and a half at most. Go get good sleep. Go to work, then study. Cause I'm being serious. You're gonna stay at work. It's gonna take you another 30 minutes to get back into the right headspace to study again. And by that time, it's gonna be 9:30. And we're gonna study for like another hour, hour and a half, and you're gonna get home and you're gonna be tired. You already broke your concentration and it's already late. I think your best bet is to go home, relax a little, and then sleep. Oh, I see. Like, I see what you're saying, Luna. I mean, that would definitely be cheaper because the most expensive part of a house is the kitchen. Most expensive part of the house is the kitchen. So if you had to make multiple houses with multiple kitchens, it would definitely get really expensive. Like, I'm worried. I'm doing that problem right now. I am fixing this. I have a duplex house, and I'm fixing the other side, and just putting in 2 kitchens, because eventually I'm going to do my kitchen downstairs as well. Doing 2 kitchens is going to cost me so much money. In just materials alone, I'm looking to spend, sorry, wiping my eye. My eye is tearing up a bit. Just on the kitchen, I'm probably going to end up spending about $5,000 on cabinetry. And then another $5,000 on stone because stone is expensive. The plumbing work is going to be about another $5,000. The electrical work is... I already got priced out and they told me it's going to be $9,000. So I'm already in the hole like $30,000. It depends what kind of renting you're trying to do, Luna. And it also depends on the demographic in your area. So for me, because I live in there's 2 big colleges in my town, it wouldn't be the end of the world if I rented it pre-furnished. Whether I was renting it short-term to college kids, or if I was renting it for an Airbnb. I'm currently considering doing short-term rentals with an Airbnb, so it would be pre-furnished. But my apartment could also be rented to, like, a professor or something, and I wouldn't have to furnish it. I would just charge them monthly rent. So I'm still, like, kind of feeling it out, because it's a good-sized little apartment. Like, the bedroom, when I'm done with it, is gonna be, I think, like 12 by 13? Or something like that, 11 by 14? I don't remember. Exactly. It's gonna have a good-sized bathroom. There's not a whole lot of storage. There's only 2 closets, really. Yes, good job. Go home, brother. Get some rest. And then I'm opening the kitchen and the living room to themselves. So it's a good size apartment. It's about a 500 square foot apartment. It's a good size. I can rent that in my town for $1,500 to $2,000. Probably more, if I'm being honest. Per month. But Airbnb, if I have good like bookings on Airbnb, I could potentially get, you know, $100 to $200 a night. It really depends on the season, but yeah. So I'm kind of deciding what I want to do. We'll see. All right, let's get Control A, Control C, Control V. Are you saving up to buy a place, Luna? Because for context, it took me quite a while to save up to buy a place. I was saving for like 6 years straight. It took me quite a long time. Just clearing out any miscellaneous lines. Okay, I don't think there's any stragglers out there. Let's make a new layer. Oh, I actually need the apron. Wait, no, not the apron, PNG. Yeah, definitely pay off your debt first. I was very lucky that I kept my credit cards completely paid off. I never really spent exorbitantly on anything, except for when I had to buy a car. And even then, I was very thrifty about buying a car. I bought one that worked, and it was safe, and that was it. No, nothing fancy. No leather seats. No fancy Bluetooth. Nothing. Just a car that was safe, and to get me from point A to point B. Alright. This should be enough to get me what I need here. Okay, we got our leather. Two credit cards with around 700 USD each. My first credit card had a $1,000 limit. And it was a student, it was like a college first credit card kind of thing. And then once I got like a real job, oh no, you did not. Okay, I think that is one of like the biggest problems with culture in general these days, is that they do not teach kids literacy with money in any way. And it's mind-blowing how many kids don't understand how a credit card actually works. Because I'll be honest, I'll tell you, you are not the first person to make that mistake at all. 100%. And that's kind of what they want. A lot of food and trinkets. I was very fortunate to have a mom that, well, we didn't grow up very well off. Let's just start there. But I was very fortunate to have a mom that that taught us very good spending habits very young. Because, you know, when you grow up not very well off, you gotta be smart about how you spend your money. You gotta make your money go as long as you can, you know? So mom instilled in us very good habits for, you know, very good habits for buying and spending our money smartly. Except for my brother, he doesn't understand that. Dummy buys himself a sports car. Spends all of his money on the sports car. He's like, this is my first gift to myself. I'm like, okay, sure. Just a smartphone I had to buy because yours broke. Our parents didn't really share their finances, like, the exact... I didn't know how bad... At least he isn't a VTuber. I didn't know how bad our finances were growing up. But I knew they weren't good. I just didn't know the extent to how bad they were. It got pretty bad at one point. I only found out in my more adult years, but... I knew it was decently bad because my mom is a fairly proud person, and she's not really the type to ask for help very often, and especially not from her kids. Especially not from us. So when I was in my early teens, I think I was like maybe 13 or 14 years old, and I had been babysitting, so I had a good chunk of change saved up in my bank account from babysitting for 2 years, basically. And I didn't really spend it on anything. I didn't eat out very much. Very rarely would I go out and buy something at 7-Eleven, like a snack with my friends on their way to their house. I didn't shop a lot. So I had a good chunk of change in my bank account. And I knew it was bad when my mom had to come to me and she's like, hey, Vess, I know it's not my place to ask for something like this, but I don't have enough money to pay for oil to heat the house. And we're running really low. Can I borrow $500 from your account to pay the bill? Because I only have $400. Or so she only had like a certain amount. She's like, I only have about $200 that I can spend right now. And I literally told her, I'm like, Mom, you never have to ask me to take money from my account if it's gonna benefit the house. Like, obviously, if you're gonna go out on like a freaking fancy dinner or vacation, you should not be taking money from me, and I'm gonna say no. But I literally told him, like, if this means freezing, I'm never gonna say no. If, like, we literally have no money for food, I'm not gonna say no. I'm a part of this family, too, as much as you don't like the idea of taking something from your children. And I knew how badly it affected her because she was, like, on the brink of crying because she felt so guilty about having to even ask. And I will never forget that. And I mean, my mom was always good for it. She always paid us back if she ever borrowed anything from us. But I think it's sad that she had to go to that point to ask her child to help out. And I hope that other people understand the difference between when a parent genuinely needs something from their child versus like are taking advantage of them. And I think that's something that people have to learn. Oh no. Did I put this on the wrong layer? No, this is fine. I can put this on this layer. It's fine. It just, you can't see it because it's part of the apron. I think I actually don't want it on this layer. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Bye-bye. We're gonna put it on this one. It was this dress. Import. Pocket. Where's the pocket? You respect parents like mine? I mean, I have a lot of respect for my parents too. And it's not just because that's how I was raised to be respectful of my parents. It's because I know they tried their absolute hardest to do anything and everything they could for us. Even though they did not have the means to do nearly as much as they wanted to do. I know that my parents worked their butts off to give us what little they could at the time. I mean, oh no, you broke your nail? I do that. I bite my nails a little bit too much sometimes, and that happens. Yeah, but I know that they worked their butts off to give us what they could give us, and I don't think my mom understands how much I appreciate the things that she's done for me. My dad too. I'm not saying my dad hasn't done anything, but I don't think she knows just how much I appreciate what she gave us. So when I see kids that are bratty and, you know, demanding things from their parents like they're entitled to them, it genuinely makes me upset that people can be like that. Because they have no idea what it is. I barely have an idea of what it is to want for something and not be able to have it. Like, we didn't grow up well off, but my mom damn sure made us feel like we were given the world. She was the mom that would come to school because she couldn't afford to buy fancy treats at a bakery. She would stay up till 2 in the morning baking us stuff. So that when we were in school, she would surprise us with treats for our classmates and us. You know, she was the one that would plan the surprise birthday parties without us ever knowing. She was the one that would say, you know, don't expect much for Christmas because we don't really have the money. And then she would still find a way to pull presents out of thin air, you know? Oh, Luna, you need to carry a nail file with you. Seriously, it helps a lot. It really does. I mean, Pisa, you're very young. And every child goes through that phase. There are very few children that are selfless, completely selfless from the beginning. The difference is that you understand and you grew from that. You understand now that, you know, there are people who have less than you, that it's not appropriate behavior to be that way. you've learned a lot. Don't ever forget that you've learned from that. 100% depends on how old the person is. I learned it at a very young age because that was just how it was, you know? And I never had any illusions to the idea that that nobody was entitled to my time or money. I mean, I wanted the best for my family, and if that meant giving up money to give my family what they needed, then that's all that mattered. And that's still how I feel. Like, money comes and goes, but your family is your family. And yes, some people are not blessed with good family members. Some people are blessed with some pretty terrible people, or not blessed, I guess, with pretty terrible relatives, but, you know, if your relatives are not being malicious about things, and you genuinely care about them, then show it. See, that's a really mature perspective to have, Luna. Because it's very hard, like I said, like we've talked about before, you have like somewhat of a conflicted opinion, but you can at least separate out, you know, what your family has done for you, and you can still hold respect for them even if they don't agree with your choices. BB, it's nicer to cry in your Ferrari. I wouldn't want a Ferrari even if I could afford one. Yes, money is really great for security and, you know, to buy you all the nice things, but I don't know. I would gladly give up my money if it meant I could help a family member who really needed it. Obviously, I wouldn't give up enough to the point where I'm broke and can't take care of myself, but if I had extra, you know. I mean, I think, Pizza, that's kind of what everybody just aspires to, just have enough to be comfortable, just to enjoy life. Alright, I see my flaw here. This one's going away. Boop. Can I just take that shape and copy it? Let me check the references. There's square pockets. Square pockets. This is not a square pocket! That's, like I said, Luna, that's an extremely mature way to look at it. I think a lot of people lack that level of maturity where they can see the full picture, if that makes any sense. Oh, that's bad. That's not straight. Okay, let's try that. Can't avoid them no matter how you try. True, 100%. Yeah, BB, that's a good way to put it. I agree with that. It's just like, You gotta be willing to make compromises, and that's the thing a lot of people don't want to do. How did that happen? I don't even know how that happened. Alright, now we duplicate this one. I'm gonna chop it in half. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna darken this one. What the frick happened over here? Gotta clean that up. Oh, he said, Luna, it would be nice to have unconditional support, but realistically, there are going to be things in your life they disapprove of. But as long as you can love and live together, those are just disagreements. And then Pisa says, disagreements are a part of life, can't avoid them no matter how hard you try. Healthy relationships aren't ones that agree all the time. They are relationships that know how to disagree in a healthy manner. It's not me vs you, it's us versus the problem. 100% BB, I agree 100% with that. How do I do this? Okay, we're gonna create a clipping mask on this one. Multiply. Oh, that's why, because I had the mirror tool on. Symmetry off. Oh, that's quite dark. We don't want it that dark. Take this one. We're gonna add a... No, we don't want to add a stroke. We want to add a drop shadow. Where's the drop shadow on her apron? It's at the bottom. Okay. So the angle is this way. Okay, just diffuse it out a bit, and we're gonna change the shadow to a dark brown. Okay. I know this looks insane right now, but don't worry. Ah, I see. So it's just, they're just like pure stubborn disagreement. Alright, I gotta soften the edges. Okay. Okay. That's better. Turn that back on. We're gonna do the same at the top. There's not much you can do about that. Unfortunately. It's weird seeing me be productive in stream. I'm doing my best. I owe my sister this model. It was supposed to be done a while ago. It's supposed to be done 2 weeks ago. Okay, now let's do the stitches. Oh. Okay. What do I plan on doing once I finish the Minecraft tree? That is an excellent question I don't have an answer to. Probably actually beat the boss in the server, because I haven't even tried. Okay. What is this? What layer is that on? Why can't I delete it? Okay, there we go. Now I can. Why didn't it let me delete it? Play Vintage Story, really good game. Oh yeah, of course I'm using mirror. What's going on here? Okay, better. That's what we want it to look like. I wonder I was confused by what that was. Okay. So now let's put this back on. Oops. Okay, now we're gonna turn all this off. And we're gonna do a quick export. And see how it looks when I add it to here. Okay. It's cute, but it needs more. There needs to be more going on here. I'm gonna have to add a darker drop shadow and probably a border on this to make it read better. What's the server boss? Because it's in their workshop without pants. True, true. The server boss, like, there's a couple server bosses. They're custom bosses that the server owner made. Alright, so we want to add a drop shadow to this. We're gonna add a stroke to it as well. Very thin one. Okay, and then we're gonna copy layer style. Paste layer style. Paste layer style. Paste layer style. Okay, that looks a little bit better. And actually, let's paste it onto this one too. And let's go back to our layer 7, which is our cute little lines, right? Yeah. Let's move the symmetry line back to the middle. Okay. Pocket done. Export. And see what it looks like now that we added a little bit more to it. That drop shadow looks weird. Too weird, though. This has got to move up more. It's pretty much on top of the bow. It's not that I want to get more hobbies. I want to be able to do more hobbies, like, on stream. That's what I want. My stream banner, there's a bit of... I mean, I have the 2 golden bangs. I actually don't even know what my stream banner looks like. Let's go take a look. I don't even have a stream banner, do I? Coding? Oh my god, no. My brain does not agree with coding, if I'm being honest. I tried coding in high school, and I was thoroughly confused all of the time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that. And then let's take this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deselect. And let's try that again. Oh, that's way better. It's way better up there. Oh my gosh, this looks so cute now. I might move those pockets up a bit. They seem a little bit low, but this is looking so cute. I'm so happy with how this is coming out. Yeah, I'm gonna move the pockets up. Let's curls all these layer styles because they're too big now. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I gotta move number 7 back down. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That didn't work. Yeah, let's go there. Like that? Yeah. Let's try again. Quick export. Pocket. Save it. Import. Yeah, I like it higher. In fact, I could probably even get it even higher than that. But I think that's probably good where it is. Majority of teachers I saw suck teach a bunch of people how to code because of that. I mean, I believe it. My coding teacher was just like, here are the basics. Now do everything. And we were all just kind of like, what? And you wonder why so many people did terribly in that class. This apron is so cute. Alright, so next thing on the apron that I need to do is I have to make an orange ribbon strap that goes back here. And I also have to somehow get this to connect behind her neck. Those are the next steps. Alright, so we can save this. Save it. Let's go back to the apron. Jokes aside, if you want to give it a try, I would love to teach you coding. I won't even know what to do with that, though, Luna. That's kind of like... I don't know, man. That seems so hard. Okay, so the ribbon sits up here. So I would be drawing it here. Right? Let's test it out. No, it would actually sit higher. It sits like here. Okay. I can do that. What layer is that on? Coding is hard and time consuming? I'm sure it is. Like I said, I did not do too well when I was coding in high school. I barely passed that class. You can't stand solo queuing ranked in Apex? This season is really rough, BB. Like, no joke. I thought last season was rough. This season's kind of an oof in my opinion. You might as well have a rock then, if that's the case, BB. If their IQ is that low. That's why you only play with friends? I totally feel you. I don't play often without my brother, if I'm being honest. Not because I don't want to play without someone to carry me, but it's just like, I don't like randoms. Randoms make me mad. And I don't want to deal with them. Randoms tend to make me quite mad. And I don't want to deal with them. So I tend to not play Apex because of that. Unless my brother's playing. Because I genuinely do not want to deal with them. Lost years trying to learn coding. When I found a good teacher, I finally learned and understood what I was doing before I was so fucking lost. I totally feel you. If I find if my teammates weren't doofus, just dropped 8 kills, 6 assists, but we got 4th because they didn't res me. Aww. I'm the goober! That's why I play with my brother. I don't know, I'm just inconsistent. That's what I've learned about myself. I'm very inconsistent. Okay. Okay, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can do this. center. Rasterize. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, it's a little bit low. We gotta bring it up a bit, but we're... Actually, it's not. It's not low. It's actually not low. Okay. Good amount of people who play Apex in chat and the Discord server. I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't mind playing with you. We are... Oh my god, I missed a lot of messages. In TF2, I was booted out of server once just because I had a nickname in Portuguese. Oh no. Get one good one before going absolute brain dead, people. Told you this before, but better say it again than not saying it. I have a really hard time reading the room and the person. If I say something that bothers you or something that crosses the line, please tell me so don't say it again. Luna, you're fine. You're fine. You've said some crazy jokes, I'll say that much, but like nothing that's really over the line. Definitely touching the line though. You're like kissing the line. Some of your raunchy jokes are a little too much for my say-so ass. Pizza. My brother and I have actually been thinking about doing viewer games at some point. We're not sure when we're gonna do it, but we do plan on doing it soon. It will probably end up being like a Saturday stream. I think he wants to wait till after he takes his test, which is this week, and then he goes to the Cali concert. I believe is this weekend. So after like all of those big eventful things happen, then we'll both kind of be back into a normal rhythm of being able to do whatever we want. Baby! She doesn't get sarcasm. Don't pick on her. Okay, rectangle 1. Blending options. Stroke. Let's up that stroke to 4. Oh, no, that's way too big. 2? What was the stroke on the ribbons up top? Oh, it's definitely more than that. You want to match that color. It actually might be 3. 3 seems good. Okay. And let's actually stretch out that ribbon. I don't know if I want to bother with doing a bow in the back, but let's just see what this looks like first. Okay. I think this is the last thing we're gonna do. Cute. Okay, I think I can make the ribbon a smidge thicker now that I see the stroke on it. It's very thin. Yeah, it's very thin. Let's make it thicker. Hey, hey. Work with me here. Okay. Let's try that. Oh man, it made it bigger over there too. I didn't want that. Okay. Now let's try it again. This does mean I'm going to sleep soon. I have to get up early tomorrow, but all will be well. I will be doing more. Whoa, okay. The ribbon is... It's the right size now, but I forgot the mesh. I gotta get some sleep. I have not been sleeping all that great these past couple days. I don't know why. Maybe I need to turn my humidifier up higher. Okay. Now we're looking cute. I just gotta fix her shirt now. Give me your shirt. Let's put her pants back on. I turned that all off. We're now looking so cute! No, it partially was work, Pizza. It was partially work. I was definitely stressed out about a project, but I finally got the project done today. So I'm feeling better. I'm feeling much more relieved. Alright, we gotta do some careful erasing. I also hear my cat yelling. Is that... I hear you, Bubba! I hear you. Trust me, I hear you. It's kind of hard not to. I'm gonna clean up this edge. Take a couple personal months? I wish! I wish I could take a couple personal months. Isn't day trading really dangerous? I tried day trading once. Because I had a coworker that liked trading. And he tried to teach me how to do that, and I ended up losing more money. So I've kind of swore off of doing trading in general. Oop, too far. So are you like ultra wealthy, BB? Cause like there was some guy that I watched for a while, and he would like make about $1,000 a day in like an hour and a half of day trading. And like his whole channel was trying to teach people how to do it. But I was never able to achieve success doing that. You also have to be unafraid of actually losing money, that's the thing. Most people don't have that money to gamble. Because it is a risk, and you have to be fast. Pisa, if you want like a surefire way to make money, invest in index funds. That's what my roommate does, and he does pretty darn well for himself. It's a little safer than hedging on day trading. How did you get into day trading, BB? Oh my gosh, she's adorable! Oh, she's so cute! I'm so happy! Oh, I love this so much. It's absolutely adorable. It's not perfect, but it's so cute. Oh, this is so... I'm so happy with how this is coming out. There's still a lot of work to be done. So I think Wednesday, we're gonna focus on her hair. Getting her hair to where I want it. But I think the improvements we made today to the sweater and the improvements that we made to the apron are just so cute. So cute! Ah, look at it! She's adorable. Oh, just so cute. Finally got sick of working and decided to risk my What? Wait, so you don't actually work a day job? You just do day trading? Okay, we have to fix her hair. No. No. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think we're done for today. I am really happy with how much progress we made today. We did the pockets. We finished the apron. We finished the ribbon. We fixed her sweater. We did the necklace. That's a lot. A lot of little things, but it's a lot. And I think she looks absolutely adorable. And I'm really happy with how she's coming out. I can't wait to show my sister. Actually, I'm gonna send it to my sister. She'll see. We did our little fingernails. Cute! Cute! I don't smoke. I'm not going to buy secrets. I will be back on Wednesday, everybody. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the chats. And yeah, I will be back on Wednesday. Tomorrow's my off day. Probably take a good long nap. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. Any new likes and subscribers? I see we actually hit 70k subscribers finally. Oh my god. What's up, Luna? Yeah, you have to have really tight stop losses, don't you, BB? I'm glad you enjoy my stream. And you're welcome. Thank you for being here and for being an active chatter and not just a lurker. Alright, everybody. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye!